Hi everyone, I'm Fox 19 Now, First Alert Meteorologist Anna DuVall, here with your forecast update. We're going to start off with this live look. Behind me here you see snow still coming down. I was in the storm tracker early this morning. Excuse me. Sorry, I didn't want to sneeze into the microphone there. Okay, so again, right now looking at snow still coming down across the area. That's what it's looking like for the time being. If we change this over now to a different view, here's what we're looking like off of our Newport camera. Again, that icy sludge still moving around on the Ohio River, but you can see, again, still seeing snow coming down. We can click over to the cameras and we're just adding snowfall totals to this. A few people have already reported seeing 2 inches, and we could continue seeing some sort of snowfall around the area until about 2 o'clock, and then it'll start to taper off and just become some of those snow squalls out there. Here's what it's looking like on North College Hill, 28 degrees, a southwest wind, making it feel more like 20 out there. Reduced visibility for those places that we're seeing those heavier snowfall totals. We can see what it looks like right now as it starts to make its way out of the area. A lot of places up to the northwest have cleared, and it is just pushing towards the southeast right now. So that's what we're looking out for over the next maybe 30 minutes to an hour. Will be pretty clear from the snowfall, and then that's when we'll see those very isolated snow shower chances that will pick up going into this evening. The other portion of this forecast is that we have a winter weather advisory for the entire tri-state, and then these 3 counties here in the corner have that cold weather advisory, especially going into tonight and tomorrow. But again, today is that first alert weather day. We want up to 1 to 3 inches of snow on top of the snow that we already had on the ground. Through this evening, that's how much snow you'll see. It's going to be breezy, snowy roads. Let's see here. I see a comment from Alex. Hi, Alex. We are on the way to warmer weather, but it's not going to be warm like the 70s. I agree. I'm with you. Bring on the 70s. I want it to be warmer. I want it to be summer already. I'm sick and tired of the snow being on the ground, but we will get slightly warmer here in the next couple of days. So again, now through 2 p.m., spotty snow squalls through the evening, which basically means for us is like a pop-up shower here or there in the summertime is the equivalent of this. You'll have low visibility. It'll just be a nuisance. We won't really see any more snow accumulated out of it, but it's going to cause that visibility to lower. I'm with you guys. September, I want the snow to go away. I'm tired of having to dodge snow around my driveway and to get into work and stuff. The threats, snow-covered roads. Again, I was in the storm tracker early this morning, and there were people slipping and sliding. Some places had the salt on it, which was good. It was turning it into slushy. The bad news with that is temperatures are dropping off pretty dramatically tonight, which means that that's going to refreeze, and then we're going to have a cold weekend. So any of that slush that doesn't get pushed out with a plow here is going to really freeze over, and that's going to pose a little bit of a different issue with freezing on the roadways going into tonight and tomorrow. Here are the temperatures right now across the area. Most people seeing the upper 20s, low 30s for some other people. If we look out regionally to this, again, warmer temperatures in St. Louis, Nashville, Raleigh, Cleveland, pretty much the same as us, 28. Chicago is warmer though. Look at that, 35 degrees. So let's go into the winds, because the winds are going to be gusting by this evening, and some places are seeing upwards of 10 to 15 mile per hour wind speeds right now. Some places are even seeing those gusting closer to 20 again, making it feel a lot colder outside than it is. It's also pushing the snow pretty dramatically here, making that visibility reduced even further. Here's those wind chill values for you right now, much like the temperatures. So it's not too terrible outside. Most people feeling more like the mid-20s, which we'll take that comparatively to what it will be this weekend. So this is good news. A few people seeing the teens, though, over near Wilmington, Hillsborough, Lebanon, Georgetown. But think about this, 12 degrees warmer right now than we were this time yesterday. Can you believe that? Look at this. Still feeling pretty chilly out there, still feeling pretty miserable. I like this comment here that says Antarctica called, wants their weather back. Yes, take it back. We had Antarctica weather yesterday, a little bit warmer out there today, but again, it all kind of feels relative when we're in like the 20s outside. Here's what it's looking like for the next 3 days in terms of Saturday, Sunday. We're going to be seeing low temperatures in the single digits moving through the weekend. So it's going to be pretty chilly going through the weekend, but then once we get through the weekend, look at this, we finally get above freezing. So for right now, staying below freezing, and that means for us 17-day stretch of below freezing temperatures before we get back above the freezing mark into the 40s and almost 50s there. So that's something we're watching out for here as we move forward. Here's that feels like temperature trend. It's almost off the charts because we're going to be feeling more like the 40s there. That's good news, but for this weekend, feeling more like 0 or those single digits through the weekend, especially in the morning time hours. So we can run through those feels like temperatures here. I just have to back this up for you guys. Okay, here's what it's going to look like. Going into tonight, this is 11 p.m., we're seeing the teens, some 20s to the south. Then moving into Saturday early morning, 4, 5 o'clock, 6, 7, 8, 9, we are looking at this. We're looking at negative wind chill values. So this is what we're looking at. Sorry, I was reading some of the comments here. Negative wind chill values going into Saturday morning. So it's going to be feeling more like -5 to -10 out there. By the afternoon, feeling more like the single digits. Maybe a couple places seeing the 10s, seeing the teens as well. Moving into Sunday morning, it's going to be slightly warmer feeling outside. Here's what it's going to be like. Feeling more like the single digits and the teens and 10s again. I'm heading into Sunday evening. We'll see the teens. Now look at this trend. Moving into Monday, wow, we're seeing it feels like more like 30s. So that's going to be a different story for us moving forward, especially because how cold it is right now. Here are those low temperatures for tomorrow. Again, you're going to be waking up. It's going to be 4 degrees. It's going to be 5 degrees. These are the actual low temperatures forecasted for tomorrow. Now, again, that feels like temperatures will be the negative versions of this, -4, -5, -9. So just keep that in mind heading into tomorrow. It's going to be pretty chilly. It's going to feel definitely even colder, 22 degrees, but we will have the sun out. So hopefully, Lex, that's funny. Yeah, that is a warmer morning. Tomorrow, we'll have a little bit of sunshine, which means we could see some melting of some snow. Not a ton, but the sunshine should help a little bit. The problem with this is that melting is it sounds backwards, but melting is a cooling process, and so it's actually going to make it feel a little colder outside as that's happening. So let's go through the rest of tonight looking at this model. Again, most of that snow should be out of here in the next hour or so. And then you could just see a flurry or two, a snow squall moving through, going through tonight. Again, that can reduce visibility significantly, so just be on the lookout for that. Staying dry for most of Saturday. Heading into Sunday again, you could see maybe a flurry. Here's a different model again. Just seeing those light pockets of snow out there again could reduce visibility going through tonight. So we're watching out for that. Maybe a little bit of snow there for our Sunday, but overall staying dry through the weekend. Here's what it's looking like on our Futurecast. Staying dry through the weekend for the most part. Heading into Monday, Tuesday, staying dry as well. But this is when that warm up happens. This is when things change. Tuesday, Wednesday, we see green again, not blue. We're warm enough that we're going to be seeing rain come down. Now, this is going to be the next problem that we're going to have to face, because when it gets warmer, the snow is going to melt. When it rains, the snow is also going to melt. So it's going to be melting a pretty significant amount of snow here, and that could cause a flooding risk. So we're watching this very closely, just depending on how much rain we see, how heavy it is moving into the next couple of days here. Something we're watching closely because, again, the heavier amount of rain that comes down, the more snow melt we'll see, which could cause some more isolated flooding. Again, throughout the day today, we are looking for 1 to 3 inches of snow. A lot of people have already seen the max amount of snow they're going to see today, especially if you're up to the northwestern counties. Those snow flurries are still pushing to the south and east right now. Okay, we were talking about precip chances, and again, Saturday, Sunday, a very slim chance of seeing those snow showers there for Sunday. This chance here on Saturday is late tonight, early Saturday morning. So this is going to be an overnight chance. Sunday is that chance we saw right there a few minutes ago. Tuesday, these are Tuesday, Wednesday rain chances. These are all rain chances moving forward because let me show you these temperatures here as we move forward. Saturday, Sunday, coldest days of the next 10 days. But here's that warming trend. Monday, above freezing. Tuesday, Wednesday, in the 40s. Still above freezing Thursday and Friday, so not too shabby. We'll take it. And then we'll see Saturday, Sunday in the 40s, Monday back into the 50s. So definitely feeling those warmer temperatures coming in. And again, this is going to help melt a lot of the snow, which could cause those flooding issues. So something to look out for. But Saturday and Sunday, definitely going to be extreme, dangerous cold. You can see that 4 or 5 degrees there Saturday and Sunday. It's going to be feeling more like the negative versions of those. -4, -5. Then as we move into Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you can see above freezing even when we reach the overnight hours, which is going to be a complete change. I saw a few questions about, or a question about the temperatures moving forward. Here's what it's looking like. February 14th, so Valentine's Day, till February 20th, we're looking to be above normal in terms of temperatures, well above normal. You can see the different color hues here. We're about halfway there to those extreme above normal temperatures for this time of year. So definitely going to be feeling a lot warmer here in the next couple of days. We're also going to be seeing more precip in the next couple of days, which both of these combined mean to us that above average temperatures, so it's going to be warmer, above freezing, above our average, plus above normal precip outlook, which means we could be seeing a pretty decent amount of rainfall moving forward. Now, if the Climate Prediction Center switches and that temperature outlook changes to colder, that could change all of this to snow. But we're looking at above average rainfall and above average warmth here in the next couple of days. We're thinking warmer thoughts, though. I do have to refresh this graphic really quickly. Warmer thoughts are definitely in our minds, though, and spring is on the way. 42 days until spring, 42 days until we can dream about warmer weather here in the tri-state. Here's that 7-day forecast for you. Again, Saturday, Sunday are going to be the coldest 2 days of the next 10 days, so just getting ready to brace yourself over the weekend. You could see a light snow going into Sunday, but this is when things start to warm up. We'll see a warm up, we'll see the rain come in, which means significant snow melting without all of the snow on the ground. It's going to melt it a lot more than just the sunshine will over the weekend. So just be prepared. You might have some isolated flooding, especially if you're in any low-lying areas. And then looking forward to Valentine's Day, there you see those warmer temperatures are on the way Saturday, Sunday, Monday in the 40s and even seeing the 50s there moving forward. So it's a pretty good forecast towards the end there, but we do have to get through the rest of the snow today and those colder temperatures through the weekend before we start to see the sun come out a little bit more and we start to see those warmer temperatures come into the forecast. I'm going to go ahead, put this 7-day full screen for you guys, and I hope everyone has a safe rest of your day. If you're going out to travel, again, be really careful on the roadways. Be safe. Everyone have a great Friday, great weekend. Of course, I'll be here this weekend doing the evening show, so you'll see me here 6 o'clock for both nights for the streaming and then at 10 p.m. for the show. So I'll see you guys then. Again, stay safe, stay warm.